Day 5 of the November basho just wrapped up. Here's a look at the early leaders, how Aonishiki is doing on his ozeki run, and more coming up right now. We kick things off with a look at a very crowded leaderboard. There are only 2 wrestlers who are still undefeated. That's the defending champion Onosato and 20-year-old Fujinokawa, who's the youngest and one of the smallest wrestlers in the top division. For Onosato, this is the 4th time in his makuuchi career in which he's opened a tournament with 5 straight wins. The other 3? Well, he's finished runner-up once and won the championship twice, most recently this past May when he finished 14-1. Just behind them are 8 fighters who are tied at 4-1, including yokozuna Hoshoryu, Sekewake Aonishiki, and Komusubi Takayasu. Let's take a look at the banzuke, starting with the sanyaku. Yokozuna grandsons Koto Zakura and Oho are both 2-3, while Takanosho is struggling with 0 wins in the early going. It's not a surprise for the 30-year-old who has recent struggles in the Joy. He's gone 25, 57, and 8 in his previous 6 tournaments with 0 winning records. But his birthday's coming up on the 14th, maybe he can shake off the cobwebs for a victory then. At the top of Magashira, the Walker brothers are both off to sluggish starts with just 1 win apiece. On the opposite end, Yoshino Fuji and Atami Fuji are both 4-1, and after back-to-back wins over Oho and Koto Zakura, Ura is a solid 3-2, and he's entering day 6 with a date with Aonishiki in what could be a match of the day contender. Tomokaze is having a rough tournament so far. If he doesn't turn things around soon, he could be Juryo bound in January. Shishi and Kimbozan are both 1-4, and it's Kimbozan's 3rd straight 1-4 start. At the bottom of Makuuchi, there are 4 fighters with 4-1 records in Ryuden, Toki Hayate, Nishiki Fuji, and Asakoryu. Meanwhile, Oshiumi is struggling in his top division debut at just 1-4, and Meisei, who's coming off surgery for a herniated disc, is looking like he's Juryo bound for the first time since 2020 after missing his first 5 matches. According to Sports Hoshi, his stable master Tatsunami said that he could come back mid-tournament. Let's take a look at how my predictions are faring. Will any rookie make a splash? I said Oshiumi would not, and it's looking correct. He's 1-4 right now, and he'll need probably 7 wins to stay in the top division. 6 more wins at this point is a big ask. Will Aonishiki earn a promotion to ozeki after this tournament? So I just rewatched my preview and I realized I never actually made a prediction on this. So I'm gonna say no, but he's gonna put himself in a good spot for one in January. It's rare for an ozeki run to start from the Magashira ranks. Since 1980, there have only been 4, and all of them included at least 2 runner-up finishes or a runner-up finish and a championship. Aonishiki is off to a good start. He has a runner-up finish from July. And as I said in my preview, in order for him to earn a promotion, he'll probably need to win this championship or have a dominant showing with a runner-up finish for there to be a chance. Just continuing the status quo of 11 wins isn't enough. Right now he's 4-1, but that isn't a cause for concern. He's had at least 1 loss through day 5 in each of his 4 previous top division tournaments. Will Ura have another double-digit win total? I said no, and I'm sticking to it. But boy am I rooting for him to get it. He's 3-2 and he's only faced off against 2 members of the Sanyaku. Granted, he beat them both, but if he beats Aonishiki on day 6, all bets are off. Which Magashira 10 or lower will have the best shot at 10 plus wins? Daisho was my pick. If he's healthy, he destroys everybody at this level, but he still looks like he's favoring that leg and that power isn't completely back. But he looks better than he did in the last tournament, and that may be enough to get him to double digits. Of the 5 other wrestlers who are 4-1 or better, undefeated Fujinokawa has looked impressive. That ferocity he seemed to be lacking in September is back. And Toki Hayate has been looking pretty good. Outside of that loss to Shonen no Umi where he was a little too aggressive, he's been very even-keeled in his sumo. So who's winning the championship? I predicted Onosato going in, and that's not changing. He's stronger than the fast guys, he's faster and stronger than the strong guys, he's a physical beast with skill to boot, he's the leader and everyone's just chasing him. Some other early contenders to watch: there's Hoshoryu, who looks good despite the day one loss to Hakuoho, Aonishiki, who I talked about earlier, and Takayasu. I just want to see him win the title before his career ends. 9 runner-up finishes and no championships. But he's 35 and there aren't many top division Yusho winners at that age. Just 4 since sumo moved to the 6th tournament system in 1958. That's my 5-day update for the November basho. So who do you think will win the championship? I'd love to see your predictions in the comments below. And if you like what I do, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you soon.